If you don't know what you want anymore, it can feel unsettling. You're used to having preferences, desires, direction, and now nothing feels exciting. Nothing feels interesting. You might even be wondering if there's something wrong with you. Maybe you've been through a big life change, or maybe a role ended, or you just woke up one day and realized the spark isn't there anymore. But what if this numbness isn't a problem you have to fix? What if you just simply need to know what's going on behind the scenes? Hi, I'm Karen from Soul Driven Tarot. If you're in a transition in your life where things have shifted and you're feeling disconnected from what you want or who you're becoming, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to look at why this numbness is happening, what's going on behind the scenes, and the first gentle step to begin reconnecting with your joy again without rushing yourself. Because you don't suddenly need to know your full purpose. You just need a place to start. So let's look at what that is. The first question to ask is, why do I feel like I don't care about anything anymore? And for that, I have the Three of Pentacles reversed. This speaks to that feeling of numbness when you just don't know what you want, because you feel like you've been unseated from your life and everything you knew, and it's totally thrown you for a loop. So you're having to find yourself again. You had an identity that was really important in your life. You might have even felt it completely defined your life. However, the big life change you've just been through has either completely removed that pivotal identity or made it significantly less important to your day-to-day life. This has turned your life upside down. You're no longer able to care about the things you cared about before because they're not part of your everyday life anymore. It's going to take a moment to let your nervous system readjust to that and see beyond it before you actually want to do anything else. There's probably even an aspect of you that feels guilty for not still doing what used to be important, even though consciously you know those actions are no longer needed on a daily basis. This is all still being processed underneath this numbness, and that's what this phase is about. So cut yourself some slack, let things readjust so you can come out from underneath this big life change you've just had. The second question is, what is this phase creating space for? And for that, I have the Eight of Pentacles. This highlights what's going on behind the scenes while you feel like you're stalled in a kind of no man's land of nothingness. This phase is creating the space for you to fully examine yourself and to work through any changes you need to make and things you want to throw out. It's also there so you can reaffirm and polish all the things you want to keep in your life. It's a time of renewal, much like a spring clean, just for your mind and energy instead of your house. Look at all your beliefs and all the roles and identities you have, your thoughts and behavior, and start choosing what still serves you that you want to keep, and start releasing what belongs to other people or brings your energy down and limits you in some way. You really are unlimited and amazing. That's the true, authentic you underneath everything you've learned to place on top of it. This phase is about helping you get one step closer to remembering who you really are and realigning with that. It might feel hard, but it's a magical time where you get to reinvent yourself to become closer to the real you. And once this phase is complete, you'll have the mental and emotional space to be able to do this and discover more of yourself underneath the things you're currently letting go of. The third question is, what is quietly emerging within me right now? And for that, I have the Nine of Cups. This addresses how you're getting ready to come back better than ever before, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. The confidence and hope that is quietly emerging within you because of this life change is a renewed sense of purpose and joy that will help you feel fulfilled again. Right now, it might be a very small spark, but it is quietly growing in your energy every single day. The curtain that hides the next level of your true self is becoming more and more visible to you. And soon you'll be able to pull it back and find what you need to let go of that's keeping you from being more of yourself. You've seen all the things you thought defined you for, but now you're starting to rebuild and reinvent yourself. You're on the path back up, and when you start seeing the new version of yourself that will come to the surface, you'll be amazed at how strong, beautiful, and powerful you really are. You'll start going from strength to strength and start manifesting the life of your dreams that you previously couldn't even imagine. The fourth question is, what is the first safe step forward? And for that, I have the Six of Wands. This speaks to what you can do to progress through this numbness. What you need to do is remember all the wins you've had, all the things you're good at that others recognized you for, all your successes, your joys, your highlights, because they've helped shape who you are today. They've helped prepare you for this phase where everything feels like an ending, and they are the seed for the new identity that's quietly forming in your energy right now. All these things are part of the real you. They lifted you up, they raised your vibration, expanded your consciousness, and helped you become more of yourself. So remind yourself of them, so the joy you got from them can help rebuild and help you remember who you truly are deep down inside. The fifth question is, what does my higher self want me to remember about who I am now? And that I have the Queen of Wands. This looks at the higher view of what's really going on while you're questioning everything. It wants you to know you're in a great place, becoming more and more of yourself, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. You might think of yourself as broken and a bit of a mess, but your higher self can see that beautiful, poised, confident person you really are at your core. It can see you blossoming out of the life changes you've gone through, like a sunflower turning to face the light, and you're becoming the master of your reality, like you were born to be. If this feeling of not knowing what you want anymore came after a major life change, you might want to watch my other video, What to Do When the Life That Defines You Ends. I'll put a link below in the description for you. If this helped you understand what's really happening beneath the numbness, let me know in the comments what you felt most accurate for you and what helped. And if you're moving through a life change and want grounded guidance for navigating these identity shifts and reconnecting with your spark, make sure you're subscribed. There's more coming in this chapter. You don't have to rush this phase. You equally don't have to move through it alone either. I'm Karen from Soul Driven Tarot, and I'll see you in the next video.